Hello, YouTube. All right, we are at Tall Cypress Natural Area. It's in the city of Coral Springs, which is right next to Coconut Creek, which is next to the Coconut Creek Casino, the Seminole Casino at Coconut Creek. This is a nice little nature walk area that I decided to stop by since I was heading over to the Coconut Creek Seminole Casino to pick up a free vacuum cleaner. Hey, you can't pass up the goodies, right? The free stuff. Anyhow, this is the nature walk, and I used to come hang out here when I was living in a van. You know, most of my time living in a van was spent traveling and doing the knife gig. But I would be put into different cities, and every time I went to a new city, I would always Google parks near me, and this is one of the parks that came up, Tall Cypress Natural Area, when I was down here doing the knife gig. And I found it to be really, really beautiful place to take a walk and just to connect a little bit with nature and calm your nerves. I don't know if you can hear the birds and stuff, but it's a really cool place. They have bathroom access if you're a van dweller. You can't live here, obviously, but you could come here and spend a couple hours. It says, listen, sound travels well in the forest. Proceed quietly to find wildlife and not impose on others. Park is open from 8 to 6, 8 in the morning to 6 p.m. And you can see it is like beautiful. You know, Florida has a lot of these trails that they make through the woods and the forests using walkways. So it's not like a true nature hike where you're walking in the swamps down below. But makes it easier, you know, especially if you're a little bit older and having difficulty with balance and things like that. So it's a little bit of a safer nature walk. You still get the nature experience going out into the woods. And if we're quiet, we might see some wildlife. Now, if you'll recall, when I was here, which was probably about 5-6 years ago maybe, I had my old camera. So I'm hoping the video quality is better on this new camera. I had people viewing my older videos saying, what, did I film with a webcam? Yeah, pretty much. You know, when I was first living in a van, I really had nothing. You know, I started off with a couple bucks in my pocket and had to just survive. It was like survival was like a daily basis situation. Now, you know, 7 years later, things have stabilized. I actually have a real house, you know, that I own. It's not like the biggest, nicest house. It's a little mobile home that I bought through a tax deed auction. But it's paid for. Oh man, this tree like fell. Look at that. That wasn't cut. That looks like a lightning hit or something. I don't know. Yeah, it totally, where'd the tree go? Oh, here's chunks of it. Maybe they did cut it, but it's kind of weird the way it looks. Here are the people up ahead. I decided to come by here because I want to hit the giveaway for the, I think it's Bizzle 3-in-1 vacuum cleaner. It's at 10 a.m. and right now it is a bunch of people here. I'm gonna try to go buy them. Excuse me here.
Hello.
Hello. Good morning. Here. Guess I'm in the middle of a tour.
Hey, morning. It's a birding tour.
Oh.
We've seen a lot of nice birds.
Oh wow. Through here real quick. Excuse me. Thank you. All right. Oh, there's a bunch of birds here. So there was a big. Oh, there's a bunch of birds up there. I think that's what they're all looking at. I don't know if you can hear all those birds. It's a big bird group going through. But you know, it's like perfect timing or something. They're here, and there are a million birds. Yeah. But yes, this is a lovely, lovely place to go. You could probably spend 30 minutes, an hour or more. There's a little gazebo over there, but there's somebody over there, so I'm not going to go out there. I guess these are the Cypress Pines, maybe. Good way to get out and get some exercise, you know. That's one of the things I kind of miss about being in a van is when I was living in a van, I actually got out quite a bit and did a lot of nature walks and stuff, because what else are you going to do? You know, it's like when I wasn't in the library, accessing the internet, uploading my YouTube videos, I would often find like nature trails and other places that were free and beautiful and scenic, and go for walks. I know when I was back in Brevard County, I spent a lot of time on the beach or the river, you know, checking out the animals, including the manatees and the dolphins and stuff. So this is a bit different than looking at the manatees. But yeah, so peaceful. There's another bird right there. I don't know if you can see that bird just zipped right through. They fly so fast. You know, it must be amazing to be a bird. It's like you want to go somewhere you don't have to walk. You don't have to run. You can just fly. Think about that. All the terrain, like water, cliffs, rocks, traffic, you can skip all that. All you do is just fly over everything. I don't know if you can see the water down there. But this is kind of like what Florida looks like, you know, in the wilds. It's kind of swampy. Here, if I remember, they do it on purpose. Like, they blocked off this area and they pump in water to create this habitat here, which, and I think they even brought some of the plants and stuff to stick them in. I remember reading it at one point. There are people here, so I am going to go on. Yeah, people at the gazebos. But this is kind of what you have in Florida. I would hate to be, you know, if you were one of the Spanish explorers or something. Can you imagine? Oh, look at the spider web. I don't know if you can see that. The line there, that is, that thing that looks really bright, that is a spider web. It goes all the way up there, and there's a big spider over there. I don't know if you can see the spider right there where my finger is, the tip of my finger. I think it's like, I don't know if it's called a banana spider. If I'm wrong, somebody can correct me, but it's huge. It's about 2.5 inches. What a lovely park to be in. You know, it's times like this that I am very grateful to have been able to experience everything I've experienced in my life. You know, if not for being homeless and traveling to do the knife gig, which, you know, was kind of crazy, I wouldn't know of these places. I wouldn't have known to explore here. I wouldn't have known that tall cypress was here. I wouldn't have met, you know, Tiny the friendly squirrel. I wouldn't have done a lot of stuff that I've done over the last couple of years. I'm going to pause here for those of you who want to read it. Probably hit pause on your video and you can learn a little bit more about tall cypress resource management. But I think that's where they talk about the plants and how they pump the water in. And I don't know if it's rain. I hear water dropping. Water's dropping on my head. Either that or the birds are pooping on me. Can you hear all the different birds on the video? Yeah, it's definitely water coming down. I don't know if it's rain or if it's just water from the leaves, and the wind's blowing, making the leaves spill their water. There's some kind of white flower there. Do you guys know what that is? It's probably hard to see on the video, It's kind of weird when you're looking at it through your eyes. It's really clear. But then when you look at it on video, it's kind of small. Actually, there's one closer. Right here. Do you guys know what kind of flower that is? It's from the big leaf, and it has those bulbs. That's pretty neat. It's kind of weird sometimes when I think about it, they have so many beautiful parks that look wild and stuff like this, and it's actually in the middle of a city. So I hope that people don't lose that, the need or the want to preserve nature, even as they build up and start putting up new buildings and infrastructure, making a cement jungle. I hope they continue to preserve and save places like this. I'm squeaking. If you want to learn about tall cypress plant life, I'm going to leave this here for a few seconds so you can pause it and you can read it later. It talks about all the different plants and stuff that are here. Yeah, I'm thinking the really tall things right there are the cypress. Wouldn't make sense to call a place tall cypress if not for the tall plants that look like they're cypress, I guess. This kind of, in some ways, reminds me of when I was living out at the compound. Yeah. I was basically out there with the wildlife. Good morning. People come on here in their little scooters and everything. Oh, look at this beautiful web right here. I know you probably can't see it, but that's one of those spiders. I have it on wide view, so I was actually only a few inches away from him, but yeah, he's got this big web that I don't know if the sun is catching it on the video and stuff, but it's approximately 5 or 6 foot in diameter, and he's spinning it. That's our spider friend right there. But that's what they look like. This one's about 2.5 inches. Spinning the web. That's what he spends his time doing, trying to catch food. Humans are kind of interesting because we're one of the few animals, I think, that doesn't constantly spend our time just trying to stay alive. Most animals in the wild, they're always looking for food. Although occasionally you'll see them playing, like I've seen squirrels play, I've seen dolphins come up and play, but most of the time they're looking for food. They're just trying to, and that spider is going to spend for hours and hours trying to catch food. And we've completely walked around the area here, the park. There's another little section on either side. I don't remember what's back there, but I'm not going to go back there right now, because I do want to head out back to the casino to pick up my free vacuum cleaner. Then I'm on my way home. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please make sure you give it a thumbs up. If you'd like to share this with someone that are going to be in the area. This is a Coconut Creek area of South Florida. Share it with them. It's a beautiful place to go. They actually have like a little picnic table out here on the end, so you could have a little picnic out here if you wanted to. Uh, I couldn't figure out why so many people were here so early this morning, but now I see it was probably the bird group. And there then is our stealth camper van face. Until next time, everyone, take care. God bless you all. Stay safe. Have a great day. Bye-bye now.